Weird. It's a weird kind of graph, though. Like, that's how many minutes watched. But hey, it's something, and it's something positive, especially when there's like this crazy discourse about these movies out there. At least fans can look at that and be like, hey, you know what? We got more numbers. We had those numbers last week. Now we got new numbers that came out from Variety right here that decided to, they use, what do they use? They use something called Luminate. Luminate, apparently they own Luminate that kind of looks at some of these numbers. So we have a whole new thing right here. And of course, I get that I'm obviously going to be so supportive. I'm biased, and I'm like rooting for Rebel Moon because I want more Rebel Moon, and it's going to, like I said, it's going to be interesting when we get those director's cuts. But here's when it comes to scrolling originals in film. So we have 740.8 million minutes watched. Not too shabby. And then, of course, it even brought up, of course, part one to be coming into fourth right there. Not like there was actually much that it was going up against. I mean, who the hell watched the Woody Woodpecker Goes to Camp? Anybody watch Woody Woodpecker Goes to Camp? I used to like Woody Woodpecker as a kid, but I have no desire to watch this. There's my Woody Woodpecker laugh. You're welcome. Weird. It's a weird kind of graph, though. Like, that's how many minutes watched. But hey, it's something, and it's something positive, especially when there's like this crazy discourse about these movies out there. At least fans can look at that and be like, hey, you know what? We won't hear anything about them greenlighting more Rebel Moons until after the director's cut. I can only imagine. And then we're still waiting for that, when we're going to get a date when it comes to all that officially. I mean, it's going to be in July, end of July most likely, but then it's going to be interesting if they're going to be doing screenings, of course. There's going to be, I don't know what it's going to be like when it comes to those screenings for the director's cuts. Is it going to be, I don't think it's going to be a double feature on one night. I have a feeling they're going to do two different nights. I don't know. I'm trying to get info, but not really hearing much. So, but, yeah, so I don't know what it's going to be like. Are they going to do a thing where you have to submit your name again? And then, I don't know. We'll see. But when I hear something, I'll tell you guys, of course.